What's happening? What's happening? We trapping, we trapping. Sorry for the tardiness, man. You know, I am a father. I have a lot of fatherly duties I had to take care of. So forgive me. But we are in the building with it, man. I hope everybody's having a good morning, having a good day, man. Let's make sure we hit that like and share for the squad. It will not charge a card. Let's do it. Let's go. Shout out to everybody rocking with me, man. I appreciate all the love and support. Shout out to Mr. Dope Meister, Raymond Solis, Michael Lockhart, Elder Lockhart, the Lockhart squad in the building. You already know it. Pizza Alfuego in the building. Jameson Taylor. We in here, man. Metris Adams. Big Gibson in the building with me. Miss Patrice Langford sliding through the back door. Hey, Miss Patrice, I think you done started something with that slide through the back door. I think it's only right now. I really do. You understand? I think you done started something. You know, we gonna call that cash out the back door. Shout out to everybody rocking, man. Shout out to Thomas A. Garrett, Miss Regina Green with the green. DC 4 Life, Texas in the building. What's happening? What's happening? Shout out to everybody rocking. T. Rich Bird, Dope Meister. It's too easy. Miss Gina L. Chase in the building. What's happening? Bruce got the Toxic Juice, Captain America, Pyrex Kid, Gambino, De Niro on Facebook. What's happening, sir? We in the building with it. Brendan Dunson in the building. Corey Collier, Jonelle Hill in the building. What's happening? What's happening? Sorry for the tardiness, man, but you know how it go, man. And this thing called life is unpredictable at times. But, you know, we gotta just roll with the punches. You know how it go. But, first and foremost, we gotta make sure these haters doing the most. And make sure these boys keep on hating like they was born to hate. Do you understand me? Let's get it. Yeah, it's finna be a quick one, you know what I'm saying? Just a hook.
I can't see a thing, all this money in my face.
Make sure these boys hate.
Ain't no looking back.
My bad.
Came a long way. Hey, I know that they mad.
Let's get these lights up, let's get these shares up.
That what make them hate. That
Let's
what make them hate. Hey, and we just getting K and they just in the way. Hey, that what make them hate. That what make them hate.
Let's go.
Hey, cause we just getting K and they just in the way. Hey,
Captain America, it's too easy. Top of the morning, sir. $1.99 for your mind. I'm real fly. Hey, let's go and crank this thing on up. Let's go and crank this thing on up. Sorry for my tardiness. Sorry for my tardiness. You might think you at school or maybe even at home or watching me through a phone, but I promise you, you are in the trap, sir.
Trap.
I promise.
Trap.
Make no mistake about it. I hope everybody's having a good morning. Sorry for my delays. I had to go pick up my son from football camp. I had to go take my youngest son friends home after a sleepover for his birthday. But, you know, we still make the things happen. We got to still make sure we do what we do for the trap, though. Y'all know that.
Trap.
We still gonna get it done. But first and foremost, is it a bird or is it a plane? What is it? Hold on. Oh, it's nefarious news, of course. You understand me, man? Shout out to C. Burtis and Trap Boy C. King G. Alright, first and foremost, you already know we gotta do a little housekeeping, man. The trap raffle is in full effect. Y'all know that. And it will be helping funding me out there to sunny California to cover training camp for America's team, the greatest team that ever was and ever will be. And you got a chance to win Madden 24, a jersey of your choice, and a t-shirt of your choice. Maybe even some nefarious merch if that's what you want to do. But the entry is only $5. And like I said, it will be helping your boy get funded to go out there and cover training camp. So shout out to everybody participating. Let me give y'all the updates on the raffle real quickly. Let me see. 1 second. Raffle. Wait a minute. It's supposed to be on now. There we go. Hold on. Go back. Give me 1 second, y'all. Sorry for the tardiness. I'm a I'm a little messed up today. But, okay, we got, let's see, Miss Patrice, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 for Miss Patrice. Now it's 14 for Miss Patrice. She had hit a cash up earlier today. Marcus Rowe with 1. Data Yoda with 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 for DC4 Life Texas. It's Too Easy with 2, 4, 6. Gabriel Vasquez with 1. Jose Banks with 4. T. Richburg with 2. Miss Sadiqa with 2, 4, 5. Michael Nelson with 2. Coach Marv with 2, 4, 6, 8. 9 entries. Ty Lockhart with 1. Mickey with 3. Queen Cowboys with 2, 4, 6. And Sugar Daddy Williams with 1. Tavis Banks with 2. Mafia Miles with 1. Common Sense Lab with 2. King G with a half of 1. Nisi with 2. Will Nico with 2. Dwayne Brown with 2. Desmond Iron Man with 1. And Cowboys AJ with 1. We want to say we appreciate everybody's participation. Trap. Oh, Miss Patrice, it got to be semi-public, you know what I'm saying? If you don't want it to be a part of the raffle, just let me know, and I don't got to tell nobody your business, you know? But I don't want them thinking that, you know, I'm giving you extra interest, Miss Patrice. That's all it is. That's all it is, Miss Patrice. She said sliding through the back door. She said I'm up here snitching like I'm gonna or somebody. Forgive me. But, okay, now we can get back into what we're talking about today. Let's see. We got the housekeeping out there. Look at your boy Michael Parsons doing the most, man. Hey, one thing you got to tip your hat about Michael Parsons is it seems like he play a lot. You know what I'm saying? We see him doing his thing and having fun and stuff like that and going to games and going to concerts. I just seen him at Rolling Loud. But like he said, he do make sure that he plays just as hard as he work. He work just as hard as he play. So he always doing the most when it comes to that. So every single day he look like he got some kind of tremendous workout video. So let's see. Working on that explosion. Working on the calf muscle, thigh muscle, core. He jumping up like he ain't got nothing on his shoulders. That boy out. Yes, sir. Looking explosive as hell. Mike is in tip-top shape. He looking in tip-top shape. Even though he play, he's still working at the same speed. So I love it. Throwing it like it ain't nothing. And then looking mad explosive, man. Michael, the line is finna go crazy this year. Trap. Shout out to Mr. King G with the $4.99. He says, trapping ain't easy. Let's get it, man. Hey, that's the truth right there, man. Shout out to you. That gets you another raffle entry. Increases your chances of doing something. Hey, Miss Patrice. Not Miss Patrice. Miss Gina L. Chase, where you was yesterday now? Where you was, Miss Gina? Because I debuted this little thing for you. You know we got that fried bologna in there for you.
Fried bologna sandwiches. Fried bologna is so good, it's a different meal than cold bologna. I feel like when you burn bologna, you burn the poverty out of the taste. I can't eat cold bologna sandwiches. It tastes totally different.
It's a whole different meal. Shout out to Miss Gina L. Chase. You know we got that fried bologna in there for you. Mr. Choctaw Montana in the building. She said, what happened? Yeah, I had that skit loaded up in there for you, Miss Gina. You know how we do it. She said I was at church. Okay, you get a pass this time then. At church, you know, you get a pass for the Lord's house. Man. Forgive me. Shout out to DC4 Life, Texas. What's good, landlord? DC4 Life. Let's freaking go, Cowboy. Hey, man. Trap. We just trapping on a Monday. He be getting me lit, man. I promise you. I be ready to suit up when I hear how he end. He remind me of them pelt rally days, man. Real talk. I used to be ready to run through a wall. But let's get back into the content. Mr. C.J. Gardner-Johnson suffered a non-contact knee injury during Monday's practice before being carted off. Brutal. That's just horrible. That is just horrible news for him. And he just got finished talking to the Eagles, and now it's just like, hey, he just get hurt all of a sudden. Them boys put some voodoo on my man. Good grief. He just said that he can't stand the Eagles just like every one of us. And then now all of a sudden he getting hurt. But, man, that's unfortunate. HTM Sports, my homeboy out of the YouTube world, just hit me up earlier. And he was like, man, we need to burn some sage, do some collective prayer or something, because people getting hurt too early, man. They getting hurt too early. We just seen, they said somebody, the Buffalo running back just got hurt on a ski accident. Like, what's going on out here? I am very, very taken aback. I'm very scared. I'm horrified for these injuries happening so early, man. So we need to be, thanking God that we still pretty decent on the injury front, man, because they already dropping. It ain't even training camp good yet, man. It's going crazy already. But let's move along, man. That was just peculiar. He just was saying that the other day, and now he's carted off the field. Shout out to Cowboy Nation CP. He says if Dak throws for at least 53 yards by week 3, he will become the second quarterback in NFL history to amass 25,000 passing yards and 1,500 rushing yards in the first 100 games. Aaron Rodgers was the first, man. I think that'll be a nice, what can I say, a nice little accomplishment for Dak Prescott, and to show his versatility, man. It ain't many people that ever did that. Like he said, just the second person. Only Aaron Rodgers would be the one that he would be joining, and that shows you some rare air that Dak is in. He's a very talented passer and a very capable runner. And that's a blend that everybody in football wants that. Everybody in football wants the perfect blend of a dual quarterback. Everybody wants that. These days, you really can't even be a good quarterback if you ain't mobile. Like, I don't even know if I can name a good quarterback that's not mobile these days. Tom Brady probably was the last one. You know what I'm saying? Can y'all name a quarterback who is immobile, like can't move at all? Like, he is a statue back there, but he's still a good quarterback. I don't know if that's gonna get you there these days. That won't get you to the promised land. You got to think about it. Look at like we said, Aaron Rodgers. Patrick Mahomes is very mobile, even though he don't scramble to run most of the time. He scramble to throw and extend the play. But the way these defensive ends and stuff built these days, man, you got to be able to move around in that pocket to be effective. Look at Michael Parsons. Like, how many immobile, like, how many quarterbacks that's a statue back there gonna be able to be effective against somebody like an athlete like Michael Parsons? Not many, I'll tell you that much. Corey Collier said it's only 19 likes. Good grief, don't tell me that, man. Do you see the hurt in that young man's face right there? Do you see the hurt in that man's face? What more do you want from me? Like Tyrese. This is live footage of LandLord crying, man. The epic, ugly cry. No. Good grief, that's me. Trap. All it takes to prevent this pain and eyesore for the world is just to hit that like button. That's all I ask. That's all I ask, just to boost this algorithm up, man, so we can beat it up like Dak do the Eagles annually, man. You know what I'm saying? We trying to pump this content out to the masses, man, and I do need your help. Just so I can be great, I need y'all help, man. Hit that like and share for the squad. It will not charge a card. I promise. I promise you it won't. But back to the discussion, man. I don't think, somebody let me know if I'm wrong. Is it a quarterback who's not mobile these days that's considered a good quarterback? Because I'm sitting up here trying to think. Like, I don't know. I think our quarterbacks are just dual threats almost these days.
Trap.
I'm really sitting up here trying to think, y'all. somebody let me know if I'm right or wrong, because I just cannot think of a quarterback who is not mobile that's good. It's Kirk Cousins, yeah, you might be on to something right there. You might be on. Kirk, I wouldn't consider Kirk a mobile quarterback like that. I really wouldn't. So, yeah, he might be the only one. He might be one of the only ones. Kirk definitely not a runner. So, yeah, that's a good one right there, Peasy. That's a good one right there. Can we name one more before I move on to the topic? Because the point is, it ain't many of them. Yeah, I said Tom Brady was basically the only one. Then he retired. So after that, it's like he was the last of the statue quarterbacks, the ones that stand tall in the pocket and don't have to worry about running around. I think he was the last. Miss Nisha, Rodgers is a runner. I just showed you, Miss Nisha. He was the only one that did what Dak is about to do. So it'll be him and Dak. So to have what it was, 25,000 passing yards and 1,500 rushing yards in the first 100 games. So Aaron Rodgers was definitely using his mobility early in his career. So Burrow kind of scrambled around, but I probably give you Burrow too, because I wouldn't look at Burrow like a runner either. So yeah, that's a good one. Burrow and Cousins might be a good one. Jimmy G kind of run around though, don't it, Corey? I don't know. I think that's interesting, though. That just shows you how dominant the dual threat quarterback is. You know what I'm saying? Okay, Miss Niece. Okay. Yeah, you just got in, yeah. But I think that just shows you how important the dual threat quarterback is. It didn't just took over the league. And if you ain't running, you pretty much ain't going to be able to survive these days. You better be a brain surgeon. You got to be super cold with like diagnosing the plays and accuracies without being a dual threat quarterback. Charlie Jones, I said good though, bro. I said good quarterback. Trap. He alright. Thomas A said Matty Ice. I think Matthew Stafford, not Matty Ice, I'm talking about Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan was probably on that past tier. He probably one of the last generation people too. Because Matt Ryan wasn't no mobile quarterback like that either. And Matthew Stafford kind of run around, but he ain't. I wouldn't consider him either. But, yeah, I think that's pretty decent right there. That was a decent discussion. It's interesting to see how dominant the dual threat quarterback has been. So, that's great that we got one. Y'all need to be happy that we got one that's making noise out here.
Trap.
Yeah, so like Peyton Manning them and stuff like that, it ain't too many that was messed up like that. I mean, it wasn't too many that was touching those type of heights right there. Let's see. Bam. Mr. Calvin Watkins said Cowboys have a roster spot to fill 89 of 90. Hold on, am I buffering that bad? Is it still messing up? Let me see. It shouldn't be. But who knows? The internet been acting a little janky these days. Let me see. Dang, it is buffering. I don't know. Hopefully it jumped back on. What's going on? I seen that happen on some other people's show. Is it just a messed up day today? Somebody let me know. It look like we back on. Nah. I don't know. Somebody let me know when we back on. Let me know when we back on, because it's showing that I'm moving on here. Yeah, YouTube been tripping all day. I think I was watching a Lil Scott show and it messed up earlier today. So I don't know if it's me, my people, or what. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, YouTube been acting a little iffy today. Yeah. It might be YouTube. Let me see. Is it still buffering, y'all, or I'm good so I can continue the show? Give me a 1 if we good. Okay, let's say we back. Okay. So we'll move on. Yeah, I think YouTube been on one today. Because I was watching the replay on Sky's show, and his show ended, was messing up. So maybe it's not me this time. Maybe it's the whole app. I don't know. But Calvin Watkins was saying that we had a roster spot to fill. 89 of 90, and we'll do so based on need. No rush to do so, but Stephen Jones says it's a 24/7 job when it comes to acquiring talent. So then they go on to say right tackle Terence Steele knee doesn't want to start camp on the pup, but there's a good chance he's there. Steele is moving along in his rehab work from off-season surgery. That is very disturbing right now. Man, I know we've been seeing nice little workouts from Steele, and he been looking pretty good, looking like he's back or he's on the right track to be back. But man, that's a little disturbing to think about him not being ready. So what y'all think? Do y'all think he'll be ready for the start of the season, or do y'all think it's a little, it's a little messed up for our offensive line? What y'all think? What y'all thinking? Do y'all think it's going to be messed up for the O-line, or y'all think T Steele will be ready or decent before game 1? Because what's disturbing when you think about it, man, you already know the Cowboys have been, rumored to be rushing these people back. We don't need that. We don't need that. We don't want them rushing nobody back, man, because that won't be the best outcome for us, man. It is going to hurt us in the long run, and we don't have time for all of that foolishness, man. We already know what we're trying to do, and we need our players to be healthy down the stretch, not just for now. We need them to be healthy down the stretch as well. So I think that's something that we need to be taking into consideration. Okay, we got ones now. They saying we decent now, I guess. I hope. Shout out to Common Sense Lab rocking in the building. Miss You Got Us the Poet in the building, man. Shout out to everybody rocking. Captain America in here, man. We just trapping on the ugly Monday. We just trapping on the ugly Monday. That's all we doing, man. That's all we doing. But let's get back into the content real quickly. Okay. I just think that's grim about Terence Steele. I didn't really get y'all take on that. What's going on, man? Y'all think Terence Steele gonna be ready for game 1? I guess they saying 1 for game 1. I don't know. Let me know if I missed that. Yes, Mel Hayes 3D. We are live, sir. We live in effect. You live
me, I'm him, I'm not them. I'm him Jones, I'm him Duncan.
Let me know if he said we need some luck. I really don't want to be going in here with these big time injuries on the O-line, man. That's not a good sign for us. I was praying and hoping that T Steele would be back to his old self, back to his old ways, but that don't look like what's going on. Y'all give me 1 second, man. Give me 1 second. Good grief. Man, one of my children cut the air off. I'm in here about to absolutely die. Good grief. Y'all forgive me. But I'm very concerned about Terence Steele if he can't come back, man. If he can't come back on time, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. But I see people say game 3 maybe. Game 3 might be I don't like that. We got a monster coming that Jets game. Game 2, my boy Quinn Williams out the city. He is a monster. So we need all the lineman help we can get. I ain't gonna lie. That boy, that crazy. Gabrielle says, landlord, you think the Cowboys just be extra careful with his return? It's a long season after all. That's true. That's true. It's better safe than sorry, man. But I just wanted them to be ready. That's all. I ain't rushing them, though. I just wanted them to be ready. I just was a little optimistic about him being ready earlier. That's all it is. Choctaw said the Jets getting destroyed, right? I hope so. I ain't gonna lie. I think they might end up being a decent team, but I think us playing them early, we gonna be able to we gonna catch them while they still working out some kinks, and we probably do beat the stuffing out of them. You know, I'm on that type of time too. But I think they're gonna end up being decent. They got some decent wide receivers, a decent quarterback. They'll be all right. This graphic right here shows highest paid running backs and wide receivers who make more. It's insane to think that Hunter Renfrow make more than Christian McCaffrey. That's just crazy. And I ain't acting like Hunter ain't no good receiver, but man, like we already know Christian McCaffrey is probably like regarded as the best running back in football. But when you look at where would Hunter Renfrow rank as the best wide receiver in football? Like, we understand that they battling the wear and tear of the running back and stuff like that, the shelf life of a running back. But, man, they got to figure this stuff out right here. They got to figure it out. Allen Robinson making more than Alvin Kamara. Derrick Henry, Cortland Sutton making more than Derrick Henry. And Corey Davis making more than Nick Chubb. This is just criminal right here. They need to be arrested, man. Trap. They really need to be arrested. This is not right, man. They need to find some kind of middle ground to pay these people what they weigh, like pay them what they deserve. And it just don't seem like it's going to get no better. It's going to get much worse before it get better, looks like. So Nick Chubb goes on to say, we're kind of He said we're kind of handcuffed with the situation. We're the only position that our production hurts us the most. That's terrible. If we go out there and run for 2,000 yards with so many carries, the next year they're going to say you're probably worn down. It's tough. That is crazy, man. Like I said, I don't want to beat this horse, but, man, it's just kind of tough not to talk about this stuff because it's so crazy. Like, it's dominating the airways in football right now, the treatment of these running backs, man. And I just don't see how much better it can get. Like I said, it's probably going to get worse before it get better because they're going to have this running back revolution, maybe sit out a couple weeks or something. I don't know, but they need to do something, man. Like I said, they deserve to get paid what they worth. And right is right. I don't know what they're going to have to do, though. It's tough, man. It's really tough. Like I said, now at this point, tell your sons don't play running back. That's all you can say. Tell your sons don't play running back. That's the best advice I can give you at this point. Trap. Shout out to D.A. Lee, man. He pointed out a good little nugget from Skywalker Steele's show earlier today, I believe. And he says our offensive yak ranking on the Kellen scheme, Kellen the curl route king. We was 28th in yards after catch. That is ridiculous. Trap. It's hard to have yak when you doing all them curl routes, ain't it, y'all? Y'all know that. But what's very discouraging about it when I think about it, man, you got to think about this. CeeDee Lamb, what was his number one attribute coming out of Oklahoma? Somebody let me know. Let me know what was CeeDee Lamb's best attribute coming out of Oklahoma. Let me know. What did they sell us on for CeeDee Lamb coming out of Oklahoma? And this is what we was lacking at. They told us that CeeDee Lamb was special with yak. And we know he's a good yak player. He can run out the backfield if you give him the ball. He's very elusive, and he know how to get away from people. But that was not what Kellen Moore was using them to do. And I feel like maybe Mike McCarthy can channel that yak monster that we know CeeDee Lamb could be, because that wasn't what we seen throughout Kellen Moore's tenure with CeeDee Lamb. That's just not what it was. What happened to this yak monster, y'all? Did Kellen Moore have him in a cage? Like, what's going on? Man, CD was known for running after the catch, bro. And we didn't see this. We really didn't get a good dosage of that in Dallas from CeeDee Lamb because of the way that Kellen Moore calls this offense. So I think Mike McCarthy is going to unlock that. Tyson Tom says yak machine in the Big 12. Yeah, he was the yak machine. And think about it, even if the curl route's a big part of your scheme, right? Excuse me. Think about this. Would it not be smart for you to incorporate or push to get CeeDee Lamb in those type of situations? Like, you got to push him in those type of situations. You got to plan and scheme him into yak type of situations. And we didn't do that too often enough, I say. We didn't do that often enough. So I feel like even though CD was a 1,300-yard receiver last year, he might be able to do what? Go even higher. He might even have a higher trajectory this year when you unlock the yak CeeDee Lamb. Zay Tobin said you saw it a few times last year. Yeah, a few times, but if this is one of his main attributes, we need to be trying to milk that, right? Let me know if I'm wrong. I feel like you should be milking that. I feel like you should be scheming that. I feel like that should be one of the focuses on your what? Offense. I feel like that should be one of your focuses. And if you ain't doing that, then I feel like you ain't using your talent correctly. And he's not the only person that we was questioning Kellen not using correctly. Pizza Fuego says, I don't think he was hit on enough short to intermediate crossing routes to get on the move like that. Yeah, like I said, I don't know if it was Dak missing them on some of them or what, but I feel like it's supposed to have been a focused effort to get him in those type of situations. You know what I'm saying? You got to set that up. You got to plot for that. You got to scheme for that. And I don't think Kellen did a good job at scheming to that. Of course, he wouldn't be doing all them curl routes if he was scheming it, you know? So I'm just thinking, just imagine if you got a whole nother, a whole nother badge like 2K, a whole nother badge to unlock for CeeDee Lamb to reach his full potential. It could be real ugly for these boys. So shout out to Skywalker Steele and D.A. Lee on Twitter, man. I thought that was a nice, decent, interesting discussion and a good catch by Skywalker about them yak yardage, man, because to me, like I said, that's showing me a lot that CD was a great yak guy, and now he's just not a yak guy at all, basically. He's not living up to his full potential in that category. Shout out to Brandon Lee. He says Cowboys kicker Tristan Valsino, I believe that's how you pronounce that, will also have a chance to claim the starting job in training camp. Valsino has been working with former NFL kicker, whoever that may be, over the offseason. He'll be competing against Brandon Aubrey starting Monday. So, hey, we got us some Tyson, you trying to get me put off the internet now. Don't say that no more. I done seen you say that. Man, Kellen Moore wouldn't come over here. He know better than that. He wouldn't be able to stand that heat right there. It'll be very, very terrible for him now. So my first question. So Kellen Moore, why would you be in an empty formation on 2nd and 2 from the goal line in the playoffs against one of the best defenses in the NFL, sir? What's up? Trap. Man, Kellen Moore, get here, catch fire. That boy will be out of here. That's my very first question. I ain't even introduced him yet. I'm asking that off the bat. We barely even got into the show yet. Soon as the hate song go off on my introduction, I'm asking him that question immediately, sir. You got to answer me that. What was your antennas when you put Zeke at center? Let me know. Please tell me. See, I ain't got time for that, man. You know, they'll put me off the internet for stuff like that. They'll put me off. But far as the kicking competition go, who do y'all think is going to win this battle right here? The guy from the USFL from the Birmingham Stallions, you know, shout out to my home team. Brandon Aubrey, I believe his name is, or the other guy, what's his name? Tristan Valsino. Who do y'all think gonna win this kicking battle? I'm just glad they got some competition in here. And I don't know if y'all seen the news. Then Maher signed with Denver or something, I believe. Let me know. I low-key don't like that. Because Maher had a terrible game, but he had a decent season, y'all. He really did. He had a decent season. ATM said neither should win it. Both suspect. Good grief. Don't do my hometown guy like that, man. He did pretty decent in the USFL. So what's making him suspect? We ain't even seen him in the league, ATM. Don't do him like that, man. You guys, the poet says Kellen Moore would be like, sorry, bad reception. I'm having a hard time hearing you guys and catch fire. I'm telling you straight. He would be heading for the hill. That boy be out of here. First question, I'm coming at his top. Miss, she talking to Toxic. Mel Hayes 3D said he has moments of yak, but guys in the league tackle very well. I seen Lamb get loose in the open, but I've also seen guys make good tackles. I think that's fair. I'm just saying, like, I ain't saying that we didn't never see CD break at all. What I'm saying is I think it's still some untapped potential that could be, you know, access. I feel like he's not at the full potential of that. That's all I'm saying. I feel like he can still take that up another notch. You know what I'm saying? CD is very elusive. I ain't saying he's just super explosive like Juki, but when it comes to like making people miss, CD like that. He's nice with it. He's real deceptive, I say. Jay Word said Kellen Moore might say, let me ask Madden. Hey, he ain't lying. He needs some help. He need a little assistance, don't he? Tyson said, landlord, you could be in the running to be our kicker. Hey, man, let me get a couple shots at it, man. Ain't no telling what I can do. You know? I ain't gonna doubt myself, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna pull a Maher, I tell you that much. I ain't gonna miss 17 in one game. Choctaw said he wear a size 15. Hey, you need to go to Dallas and get you a jersey then, sir. So we might need to figure this out. But hey, we playing with kicker, man, but we know, I'll say it was a couple of games we could have lost or won according to the kicker. Because the kicker do make a lot of differences. You know, he win a lot of games, he can lose a lot of games. But hopefully this year we ain't leaving it up to the foot of the kicker. We need to be winning by at least a touchdown. You know? Trap. I don't want to be my whole life depending upon the kick of a kicker. I don't want that to happen. But, you know, sometimes it is necessary. Sometimes it's just football. So we'll have to see. But I found this interesting, some of the numbers for the way we use this offense. So it say average pass EPA, it was plus 0.02. We was 10th in the league. Average rush EPA, 15th in the league. Shotgun percentage, 26 in the league. Like, what was he doing? On the center, we was 6th, though. He liked that on the center. Pistol formation, we was 12th. Play action percentage, we was 16th. Why are we 16th in play action? Trap. Why are we 16th in play action and we got 2 of the better running backs in the league? Last year, Tony Pollard was explosive. Zeke was still pretty decent. Even if he wasn't old Zeke, that's still a respectable running game. And why wasn't we better than middle of the pack as far as play action go? I think that's a L for Mr. Kellen Moore. He got to do better. Shift and motion percentage, 20th. Good grief, that's crazy to me. That's crazy to me. And look how they deceived us, y'all. They deceived us. Them boys finessed us, bro. They really did. Trap. Them boys finessed us, bro. How in the world What was, tell me this. Let me see what y'all following me. Let me see what's not following me. Let me see what y'all tapped in with Cowboy Nation like I was. What was we the most excited about when Kellen Moore first started? Somebody help me out. What was we more excited about?
Trap.
Somebody put the answer in the chat, because we ain't moving on until we get this answer. What was we most excited about when Kellen Moore first started? Who was tapped into this team like I was? Because I remember. Who was tapped into this team like I was? What made Kellen Moore, made us super excited about Kellen Moore? When we first got Kellen, like when this Kellen Moore offense first came about, what was it? What was we most excited about? Motion. That's what it was.
Trap.
Man, we was up there like, man, did y'all see? Because you remember Scott Linehan got stale. He wasn't doing no motions and doing none of that stuff. That's exactly what I'm talking about, Florida Reptile 01. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know if I ever seen your name, but welcome to the trial, sir. That was it. You remember that offense got stale with Scott Linehan, and they was never doing no motions, no ghost motions, no different formations or nothing. We was 100% lit about the fact that Kellen Moore was using motion. That's all we wanted out of our life. That's all we wanted.
Trap.
And you mean to tell me he swindled us? He put a wool over our eyes? We was hoodwinked, and he really didn't even do it like that, man? That's terrible, man. That's terrible. How did he finesse us like this? How did he finesse us like this? Miss Elder says 72 likes and 101 in the chat. Get the likes. So, hey, man, y'all hit that like and share for the squad. It will not charge a card. Y'all been doing a phenomenal job as of late, and I appreciate y'all, man. And I just seen this too, man. I know some of y'all out of this 100, it probably about at least about 30, 40 of y'all, maybe 20, 30 of y'all that's not subbed to me. And let me see. I'm like 3 subs away from 4K. So if y'all want to be a GOAT for your boy, I'm at 3,997. If y'all want to be a GOAT for your boy, go on hit that sub so we can celebrate the 4K on the show today. Go on ahead and handle that for your boy.
Trap.
Let me know if you're a new sub. Go on ahead and put that 3 subs on there so we can go on turn up for the day. You know, go on get me over that threshold of the 4K. They said, C. Burleson said, I remember when fans wanted Urban Meyer. That did not work out for them boys, did it, man? That man had the shortest stint ever. It was just like Chip Kelly over there. They got rid of him so quick. DP Johnson said it was the motion that got us excited, but once Scott was gone, he got stagnant too. Exactly, bro. Everybody in Cowboy Nation, if I remember, bro, y'all know I was tapped in too. We was going crazy. We like, ooh, they doing motions, bro. We just needed motion in our life, bro. We had no motion on his offense, and we just got ecstatic to see that Kellen Moore was doing motions and creativity. We thought he was finna turn up, but this graphic right here shows that he was 20th in motion last year, and that's just absolutely sad. That boy pulled the wool over our eyes, y'all. I just can't believe he got away with that. But they said 6+ O-line percentage. We was 14th. We weren't using too many heavy formations. 2+ running back percentage. We were 21st. Even though we got 2 good running backs, you know. 2+ tight ends, I expected us to be 9th right there on that. And then, let's see, percentage of plays, 61%. I mean, yeah, that's 61%, 19th. Hold on, offensive groupings. That's in 11 personnel. It says 61%. And look, why is we in 11 personnel, 61%, even though that's 19th? It's like, bro, we don't even got 3 good wide receivers last
Trap.
12 personnel, 22%. We was 11th. 21 personnel, 22nd. Good grief. 22 personnel, 2%, and 13 personnel, 7%. I just thought that was interesting to see exactly what Kellen Moore was doing with this offense, and we can kind of diagnose exactly what we need to do with this offense. We kind of see what we was lacking at. So now we need to be working on them things to improve this offense. I'm pretty sure that Mike McCarthy is looking at those numbers too. You know what I'm saying? Mike McCarthy looking at it like, hey, we need to add some more motion. We need to play on the use play action way more. Think about this. What was Dak Prescott good at when coming into this league? What did we like the most out of Dak Prescott outside of him being a dual threat quarterback? I know for a fact that we love Dak in play action. Trap. We love Dak in play action. Dak was surgical in play action. So I don't understand why you was not using play action. See, it's like common sense stuff that show that he wasn't competent at his job. I'm not sitting up here acting like I could be an NFL OC, but what I am saying is certain stuff that's just too common sense, too obvious that Kellen Moore was not doing with this offense. It's just common sense stuff. And that's what makes me super frustrated that Kellen the type of guy far as this offense, and I'm going to get off on. He the type of guy that make all the difficult shots, but the easy shots, far as a basketball reference, that's where he get the missing there. You know what I'm saying? Trap. Kellen Moore do a double reverse spin behind the back, upside down layup, and hit that. But then he got a fast break layup, and he gonna miss that. That's what I don't understand. That's what's really, really disturbing and frustrating when you talk about people like Kellen, man. So, but I'm going to keep on past that. I'm done with it. Tasha Tom said, and yet, landlord, the Cowboys, with all this data about Kellen Moore, they still got rid of Cooper and tried again to do wide receiver by committee. Terrible management. Good grief. You absolutely right, man. You absolutely right. Shout out to West Coast in the building, man. Big West in the building. You about to go to training camp, ain't you, bro? West got the training camp on lock. I'll be out there shortly, man. You know, hey, you going to have to show me around, man. I know that's your town, man. I know that's your town. We're going to be trapping on the West Coast. We're going to be trapping on that West. But, yeah, man, I really think that's crazy that he can do all these astronomical things pretty decently. But when it comes to normal practice, that's what Kellen Moore was struggling at. But that's what was very disturbing to me. But let's see. I don't know. I just felt like that was a decent little picture. You know, they got CeeDee Lamb, Malik Davis, and Michael Gallup out there putting in that work, man. That's a dope little picture right there. Shout out to the guys. They out there putting in that work. But now, before we wrap this on up, we got to talk about the most impactful. And I think I didn't put the question properly. I didn't really put the question properly. I probably should have did it a little better. But let me get back to it. Shout out to Miss Queen Cowboy with the $20 super. I appreciate you. She says Kellen reminds me of a man that keeps taking you to the mound but won't do that quick flick to take you over. Damn it. Ah, man. Trap. He just don't fulfill you, do it, Miss Queen. She said it just don't fulfill her. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think I asked the question 100% properly. I appreciate that too, Miss Queen. Real talk. You just don't know how y'all support me, man. I really appreciate that. But the most impactful, I wasn't saying like who was going to be the most impactful on the team. What I was trying to say was, basically, if the Cowboys is going to have a very successful season, who do we need to be impactful on this team? Let's talk about that. If the Cowboys going to reach new heights, if we going to get to the NFC Championship or above, who do we need to be the most impactful on this team? Like, far as people, outside the people who already we need. We know we going to need Dak to be Dak. We know we going to need CD to be CD. We know we going to need Micah to be Micah. We know we going to need Trayvon to be Trayvon. Outside of those things, who do y'all feel like that we need to be the most impactful to help us get over this hump, man? I really think it's a couple of players, too. Trap. Shout out to DC4 Life, Texas in the building. He said, I'm trying to get my wife to sub to you, landlord. DC4L, let's freaking go. Hey, we got to get there by any means, man, any means. We almost at that 4K. If y'all done hit the sub, y'all gotta let me know, cause I won't even know why the show going. Let me check one more time, see if y'all did me right. Nah, I got one more. I'm at 3,998. We got two more subs to go before I hit 4K, man. I'm excited. He said top tier coming. Who you talking about, Big Dad? Yeah, he be going crazy with them endings though. I love it. But far as the most impactful, the people we need to impact this team the most to get us to the next level, I feel like, my boy Jalen Tolbert, I feel like he one of the people. Now, not saying that we won't be able to do good without him, but what I'm saying is we need that extra to get us over the hump. Know what I'm saying? I feel like he can produce and bring this wide receiving core to another level outside of the three people we got. I feel like if you got him playing ball, it's going to be grim for the rest of the defenses out here because nobody goes 4 deep. Even though your Cowboys go 4 deep at corner, most teams don't go 4 deep at corner. They just don't. Trap. So I would love to see Jalen Tolbert to go crazy this year, especially with us using that high draft pick on him last year. We need him to go crazy. Now, my second person, I would say, is my boy Slam Williams. That's who it is. Trap. If we can get Slam Williams to go crazy next year, now think about this. I really think the 2022 draft is low-key underrated. I don't even think people think about how good this draft was for real. Okay, you got Tyler Smith in the first round. He was a starter playing guard and tackle, and he balled out, right? Then you look at your second round pick, Sam Williams. This man had all kind of like astronomical production compared to how many snaps he had. This man got a ceiling that nobody can predict for real. The sky's the limit for this young man. Slam could be crazy next year. Year 2, and we just seen him. He was a dominant force really year 1. Like, man, Slam Williams was throwing people around as a rookie. That's not easy to be a young defensive player and you already handling people, throwing them around at a very young age. Usually it takes defensive players on the line a couple of years to get that kind of strength. Sam Williams came ready-made with that kind of strength from day 1. That's crazy. Trap. So I feel like Slam Williams in year 2, he had how many sacks last year? I think he had like 5 sacks last year in very limited time. Just imagine what he gonna do with more run, more uptick, a stronger player. That's going crazy to me. I feel like Sam Williams could be another one of those key impact players that can help us get over the top. So shout out to that. That's Jalen and Sam so far. Okay. Another impact player, of course, is gonna be that boy Mizey Smith. We need Mizey Smith to be impactful year 1. We drafted him in the first round. We've been lacking on the defensive interior. We need him to ball out year 1. It is what it is. Trap. I think the Cowboys envision him to work out that well. You know what I'm saying? I don't think the Cowboys looking at Mizey like a developmental player. I feel like they feel like he can jump right in and produce. So if that's the case, if that's the way that we're going to attack him, if that's the way we're going to deploy him out here, we need that to happen. We need him to ball out. And if Mizey can be impactful, if he can just push that pocket backwards and allow Mike and them to eat off the edges, man, this defense can transform completely just off of his penetration in the interior. I think it can take us to a whole new level on the defense. Trap. Hey, how you gonna say we want him can bound? I'm just saying we need him to play well. You know what I'm saying? We drafted him in the first round, bro, and defensive interior was one of our few flaws of last year. And I'm pretty sure Dan Quinn and Mike and them, they looking at him like an impact player year 1. So we gonna need him to be at least close to that. I ain't asking him to be Aaron Donald year 1. I'm just asking him to be a problem, Don't get pushed backwards. That's all we can ask for Mizey. If Mizey Smith start for the Cowboys and don't get pushed back often, I feel like that's a successful year. That's what I'm telling you. Trap. See, y'all got to temper your expectations for a defensive tackle. We don't want him to get pushed backwards. If Mozzie can hold the line, I don't know if y'all familiar with Game of Thrones, but if he can hold the door like Hodor, you know what I'm saying? If Mozzie can hold the door like Hodor off Game of Thrones and not get pushed backwards, I feel like that's a very successful year for Mozzie Smith as a rookie. And if we can do that, that's going to uptick this whole defensive line. I think it's going to go crazy. So let's see. C. Burleson said, I don't see Mozzie being that impactful this season. You hardly see that from first-year DTs. Exactly, that's true. But I would say I feel like he got a decent chance at being at least, decent because we got a decent line around him too. We got a decent defense around him. It ain't like we asking him to be the cornerstone of a defense. We just asking him to contribute. Really, we asking him to be better than what we had. I might have to revise that. If Mozzie Smith is better than all the interior defensive players that we done had, I think that might be a successful year for him. What y'all think about that? You think do you think that's possible? Do y'all think it's possible for Mozzie to be better than what we had in the interior defensive line year one? Year one. Because he'll have to be, that ain't really a tall task to ask for. You know what I'm saying? We did have, like Zay told me, he said he just got to be better than Carlos Watkins last year. That's it. Carlos was actually doing okay, to be honest. I don't know how we even snuck him on the practice squad. He moved on now, but, I don't think that's too high of a bar, though. Because our defensive line ain't been that good. So that's pretty true. If he can be better than Carlos Watkins or Neville Gallimore or Big Bo, if he can be better than them guys, I think he did his job. What y'all think about that? Yeah, I like Osa. I think Osa gonna turn up this year. But if you tell me he gonna be better than them guys, I think he did his job. Cause I don't know what y'all expecting from him. I don't know what y'all expecting from Mozzie. Don't think he gonna give you 10 sacks and then like that. That's not what you should be expecting from him. You should be expecting him to be a force. That's probably the easiest way I can explain it. Let him be a force in the middle of that line, not getting bullied around, stuffing up the run lanes, and not giving up too much ground when he get combo blocked or double team. That's pretty much the most you can ask for Mozzie Smith if he gonna start. Cha said, read his comment. And then what? You talking about, man, Cowboy fans got that boy in a gold jacket year one, and Aaron Donald didn't get his respect until year 5, year 7. Yeah, I ain't saying that. Nah, I ain't saying that. All I'm saying is if he can do what he can, if he can be better than them guys, that's a successful year. If he can be a force in the middle, that's a successful year. I don't care if Mozzie Smith don't record 1 sack. I wouldn't care. Trap. I wouldn't give a rat's you know what, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't give a rat's if Mozzie Smith recorded a sack or not. All I want to see is him not being on the ground. I want to see him pushing people around and penetrating in the middle of that defensive line. That's all we need from him. Like, for all the impressive stats, y'all need to realize that that's not what you're going to get. You know what I'm saying? I don't care about no sacks with Mozzie. We don't need the whole line being pass rushers. We don't need that. We need run stuffers. We need people who gonna not be moved. Trash can full of dirts. And I really do think, not year 1, but I think he athletic enough to develop into a decent pass rushing defensive tackle too. Like, Mozzie is not no big dude who can't move. Mozzie is a huge guy, and he's built pretty well. Like, I really think people don't think he's just a big fat dude. That's nowhere near who he is. Like, Mozzie really just a big dude. Like, he ain't no big fat sloppy slouch type dude. This dude is just big. Frederick Wood said, landlord, read my comments, about 7 comments above. Let me see then, Mr. Frederick. He says Clark has to plug the gaps that Mozzie will free up due to double, triple teams. Clark is that guy. I think he can do that too. I really do. I'm excited about Damone this year, and I'm excited about at least having a capable defensive tackle in the middle. So I'm not saying he's going to have a gold jacket like Mr. Chata said. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that if he could be better than what we had and be a force, I'm happy. I don't give a rat's if Mozzie get a sack. That's we got enough people getting sacks. We got Micah getting sacks. We got Sam getting sacks. We got Osa getting sacks. We got Dorrance Armstrong getting sacks. We got Dante Fowler getting sacks. We don't need sacks. You know what I'm saying? We got plenty of them. So we need somebody doing the dirty work. We need us a Draymond Green on this defensive line. You know what I'm saying? We need us a Draymond on the defensive line that do the dirty work. We need him diving for the ball out of bounds and stuff. That's what we need. Raymond Salas in the building. What he said, did you see what I said? He said, Cowboy Nation, let's stand up. Absolutely. If that's what you was talking about, my boy. C-Mo says, Landlord, do you notice the Eagles fans and hating Cowboy fans get triggered just by saying, I hope Mozzie does well? They get all funny over it. I mean, it's what it is I think Eagle fans mad that Jordan Davis didn't do that day one, so they kind of butthurt about that, you know what I'm saying? So now they look at it like, oh, he's not better than Jordan Davis, so he won't do good. But that don't mean that's the truth, you know what I'm saying? It don't look like, more than likely, you will have to go out on a limb to say Mozzie gonna be this force day one. You know what I'm saying? But I think he got a decent opportunity to be what we need. Let's see that. I think that might be a better way to see it. This Mozzie stuff is challenging because, you know, if y'all was following me draft time, I didn't want a defensive tackle in the first round because I know it takes years to develop them. So don't think I'm up here just capping. I'm really telling my truth. What I'm saying is I think Mozzie, we just need Mozzie to be what we need. We don't need Aaron Donald right now. We just need a good defensive tackle. That's all we need. We need a good one. And I think he could possibly do that. Now, is he going to do that game one? If he can be this dude towards the playoff time, I think we good. Trap. Because if you look at it playoff time, that means he done went throughout the whole season. By the time it's playoffs, he ain't even no rookie no more in my eyes. By the time it's playoffs, he's no longer a rookie. So now you look at it like that, he could be a decent impact player towards the playoff run. So I look at it like that. After you done got 10-plus games in the league, and now it's playoff season, even in your rookie year, you are no longer a rookie to me. And he could possibly be better. Now, I ain't saying he going to be AD year one. I'm not saying that. But somebody else. Who else do y'all think we need to be very impactful this year to be successful to get over the hump? I gave y'all a few of mine, so let's see. Let's see. And I'm pretty much thinking about outside the obvious people. Like I ain't talking about Dak and CD and them. I ain't really talking about veteran players that we added. I'm talking about like more than likely like rookies and year two players. Let's say that. Rookies and year two players. That's what I ask. Ferguson is a good one, Action Pie. That's a great one, Action. Trap. We can do that too. Ferguson and Schoon. Ferguson and Schoon is a good one. Because without those guys being impactful, this offense could stutter. It could stumble. Ain't no telling what could happen. Like, you know what I'm saying? We haven't seen this Texas Coast offense yet. We don't know how dominant the tight end production or usage will be. But if those tight ends don't play well, we could be in trouble. We could. But I can't speak too highly on Schoon. I'm pretty comfortable with Jake Ferguson, though. I'm just saying, like, I know it's all projection. We haven't seen him do it. But I'm a betting man. You know what I'm saying? I'm a betting man. I bet that I feel comfortable betting that Jake Ferguson will be a decent tight end given from what I've seen so far. Like, a large part of football is projections. Don't forget about that. You do have to project. Everything is not gonna be solidified already. You have to project that Jake Ferguson is gonna be a decent tight end, and I feel comfortable doing so. I think he'll be good. But that is something I'm dialed in on during training camp. I want to see who get these first team reps. Who y'all think gonna get the first team reps? Now when I ask this question, don't tell me who should. Who do y'all feel like is gonna get it? You know what I'm saying? Because that's different. I feel like Jake Ferguson should, but are the Cowboys going to do it? Because they just drafted this second round guy who, that's very, very expensive. They may force feed us Schoonmaker. So let's see who y'all gonna think. Al Kareem, are you telling me who is gonna do it, or are you telling me who you think? Who you want? Because Schoon could be a problem, bro. He could be a problem. Like I'm saying, like the Cowboy might be like, bro, Schoon finna get the first opportunity. This is a second round pick, sir. That's what I'm saying, Kareem. That's what I'm afraid of. This was a high draft pick, y'all. And just to think that they just gonna let Ferguson win the job, I don't see that. And I feel like Ferguson should. I feel like Ferguson showed me enough last year. But, hey, I don't make the decisions in Dallas, unfortunately. Chata said, you overlooking my units that need to step up for Dallas to get over the blackball hump. Blackball hump is hilarious. What you said? I'm overlooking your comments? That what you saying? He said, I said it O-line/D-line special teams, coaching, front staff, and the fans. That what you talking about, Chata? I don't know. Schoonmaker a reach pick. He was a reach. You can look at my reaction. I was disturbed. So, it ain't no fraudulent reactions over here. Christopher Gill says Ferg, but they would give Schoon second reps over Hendershot. And I don't like that either. See, now that you say that, Christopher Gillis, I really think that no matter what happens on this tight end room, it's going to piss me off. But that's what it looks like. Trap. Because we shouldn't have drafted no tight end, man. But I just hope I hope he shut me up. I hope he proved me wrong. That's all I can say. I hope he shut me up and proved me wrong. Because I thought we was pretty fine at tight end. But like I said, the way LandLord view the team is not how the Cowboys view the team. That's the problem. They going to start whoever playing the best. But like what we saying is, CT Madden head, ain't nobody playing the best right now. You got to get on the field to play the best. Look, this is what I'm saying. Day one in camp, who lining up with the first team? That's all I'm saying. That's going to tell me a whole lot. That's going to tell me what the Cowboys' mindset is. Because ain't nobody proved it yet. They haven't dueled yet. It hasn't been a fight yet. You know what I'm saying? So, day one, first rep, first team offense, who is going to line up? That's all I'm saying. And that's going to tell me a whole lot, sir. Tyson Thomas said LandLord Schoon looks like the villain in The Incredibles. Yeah, y'all crazy. Tremaine Clark says Hendershot got to catch the ball, 2 minute bobble with him. You ain't lying. I'm with you when you're right, Mr. Tremaine. That's a fact right there. That boy, I seen it live in 3D at the Tennessee game. I was absolutely pissed off. I was pissed. Like, what is you doing, sir? Big Dow 8604 said it'll probably be Ferg and Schoon should be Ferg and Henny. Facts. That's what I'm telling you. It seemed like either way I'm going to be pissed because Hendershot deserves some reps too. This is why we shouldn't have did no tight end in the second round, bro. This is why we shouldn't have. Now, the only conclusion I can say is this had to be a future pick. It had to be a future pick. They looking at it like Ferguson's ceiling ain't as high as Schoonmaker's ceiling. So they probably like, hey, we got to get him. And I just don't know about that. Big Dad said it'll probably be Ferg and Schoon. Oh, I just read that. My bad. Christopher Gillis said, Ferg just too good of a yak guy from what he's shown to keep off the field. Exactly. I love what Jake Ferguson showed us. I love it. Like I'm big on Jake Ferguson. Jonell Hill said Ferguson will if they use Schoon like Debo. Yeah. Now for some of the people, let's see if y'all got me over the hump yet. Cause I know out of 122 people, some of y'all ain't trapping with me. Trap. Let's see. I got $399. I got 3,999. Who gonna be the 4,000 sub? Let me know who you is, man. Let me know who you is. Who gonna be sub 4,000 for the trap, man? Who gonna be sub 4,000? Who gonna be sub 4,000? Ms. Elder said 99 likes and 117 in the trap. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like and share for your boy. C-Mo said, LandLord, didn't Travis Kelce go on record saying what the Cowboys have in that tight end room is something special? Yes, he vouched for Ferguson. He vouched for Ferguson. Now, BJ DC for life, that's probably why, that's the thing that's going to keep him on the field, though. I think he going to get on the field because he can block so good. Like, he going to be on the field just because he's a great blocker. King G says, LandLord don't want to be the boy to get no play. LOL, he a second-round pick. He going to get some tick. Facts. But I just didn't want to pick on him. Trap. CT Mattenhead says he just hit it. So let's see if we at the 4K mob, man. Let's see if we at the 4K mob. Bam, we at 4,001, man. Shout out to y'all, man. We got 4,000 people in the trap with us, man. What's happening? Trap. Cheers to 4K, man. All I got is a coffee right now. So cheers to the people, man. Shout out to everybody rocking, man. It's a lot of hard work, man. I've been up here almost every day for a few years now, you know what I'm saying? But to be honest, man, when I hit a mark like this, that be the only time I reflect on like the road that took me to get there. So I don't never really pay no attention because I be so focused on just working. But then once you hit a mark like this, it brings it back into perspective and make me really reflect on the journey. So I really do appreciate everybody who's, looked out for me and donated to the show and watch my videos, man. I appreciate everybody and the whole Cowboy space for embracing me the way y'all did. So shout out to y'all, man. Trap. We in the building. We on the road to 5K now, y'all. We on the road to 5K. But I appreciate y'all, all the congratulations and stuff, man. But let's see. Is it one more player before we wrap this thing on up? Do y'all got one more player y'all want to talk about that'll help us get over this hump? LandLord speaking his Hall of Fame speech right now. Absolutely, man. What you thought?
It's me, I'm him, I'm not them. I'm him Jones, I'm him Duncan.
We gonna look back at this and be like, man, I remember when LandLord was at 4K. Now he had $1 million in this thing, you know what I'm saying? Now he had $1 million. We in here. C-Mo says, in your segments, everyone has a voice and you recognize us. Absolutely, man. I like interacting, man. That's what makes this fun. You know what I'm saying? Y'all make it fun. I can't do this without y'all. So I like interacting with my people. That's what the trap is about. You know what I'm saying? The trap is about interacting. You know what I'm saying? T-Dub says Schoon allows us to be multiple and upgrade from Henny, who's more of a receiver like Schultz was. I look at Henny like Blake Jarwin. You know what I'm saying? Blake Jarwin gives me a lot of, Henny gives me a lot of Blake Jarwin vibes. That's what I see. Appreciate y'all, Miss Elder, man. Hey, y'all really, all the likes, all the shares, that's what helped me get to this point where I'm at right now. And I really do appreciate y'all. So one more time, a round of applause for the trap, man. Round of applause for the trap. Shout out to y'all. I really do appreciate y'all. He said, excuse me, what's up with that fullback? What fullback, BJ? I'm lost. Appreciate you, Mr. Thomas. Appreciate you. He said, just think KJ was a second-round pick who's still not ready. Bland stepped over him. High man gonna win for sure. True. King G said, let's go, landlord, a.k.a. Mr. 4K. I appreciate you, sir. I appreciate y'all, man. I really do. Yes, sir. Oh, you talking about Hunter Luke? The way they signed him, they gave him a little more extra signing money. So I really think he might have a shot. You know what I'm saying? He gonna be on the team. I say that. He'll be on the team. For sure. Let's see. Okay, I seen, I thought it was some breaking news. I'm about to get scared. Okay, we good, though. We good. Yeah, he talking about Hunter Luke. I believe Hunter gonna be on the team. I'm willing to bet he gonna make the team for, according to the way that they've signed him. They gave him more money than everybody. You know what I'm saying? So he gonna be on the team. And I like the skill set. I think we can do a decent role for him. Shout out to DC for Light Texas with another 5. He said, keep up the great work, landlord. Let's freaking go, Cowboy. Hey, man.
Trap.
Hey, man, we up here, man. Miss Patrice said, we fool with you, landlord, for real. You know I stopped by when the trap is closed. Absolutely, Miss Patrice coming through the back door with it, man. I understand. You know, hey, like I said, if you want to be anonymous, Miss Patrice, just let me know, and I won't include it with the raffle. But I don't want the people thinking I'm just, giving you more and more stuff, you know what I'm saying? We got to be transparent with the raffle. So that's all it is, Miss Patrice. That's all it is. Miss Elder said 107 likes. Man, I appreciate y'all, man. We in here with it. Choctaw says, I don't believe in that fullback room or O-line. I don't believe in Schoonmaker either. Choctaw said he is not buying none of this stuff, man. Good grief. Tremaine says, Oxnard, here we come. Yes, sir, Oxnard, here we come. And y'all know right before I wrap this thing on up, man, I appreciate everybody. Y'all know, one more time, the raffle interest, a little housekeeping. The trap raffle, you got a chance to win the Madden 24, a jersey of your choice and a t-shirt of your choice, or either some LandLord sports merch. You understand? Trap. Hey, man, y'all ready to see LandLord out there in training camp, man? This is going to be my first training camp. I'm super excited now. I'm excited because it's very, very close. And, it's a week away from when I'm going to be out there. So, man, I can't wait, But the $5 raffle interest is to support me going up out there so we can be, so I won't be stressed out about all my money being gone. You know what I'm saying? We're a team, man. We just trying to do great things, and we just need your support at LandLord Sports. But I appreciate all the love and support from all the people, everybody, man. This was a great show. I just hit 4K. You can't tell me nothing, man.
Trap.
You can't tell me nothing. But like I said, man, I appreciate all the love and support. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like and share for the squad. It will not charge a card. Make sure you support LandLord Sports. And you already know that we are what? The greatest, man. You already know that. Shout out to everybody rocking. Thanks for all the contributions and the donations.
In my hand.
Yeah, I appreciate you.
And this is greatness defined. Every line is divine, verses boggle your mind. And every song, man, I swear it just get better with time. No matter how much shade they throwing, I still manage to shine. I don't know why they so obsessed with mine. I'm all they think about. Go in their house, they probably got my pics in a shrine. Damn, I never let these play me, they see us ballin'.
Hey, I might do a poll and say, what position group y'all want me to focus on today? I'ma have 3 practices out there.
Me, Lord, help me with my egotistical
we gonna do a poll. That's what we gonna do.
Such miserable hate. I never paid attention to what most
we getting sauce about it up, man. We getting sauce.
They wanna see me crash and burn in a ridiculous blaze, but yet I rise like the Phoenix. Show these I'm great enough. Yeah, I know these haters can't stand me. We'll take a seat. I do it for the family. So
okay, we on the way to 5K, baby.
And if you try to
roll the 5K low.
I just do it for the real. If you ain't from the bottom, you ain't get how it feel. To go against the odds, go hard, chase meals. Let the dollar see you make it. Show them all you the greatest. I'm the greatest. Young poet got flow flowing, it's mind blowing. I'm flamboyant when brainstorming, that's fair warning. For my opponents that will be mourning before the morning. Every beat I eat and destroy, that's what the fans want it. The hot topic, you try to copy, that's hard stopping. Yeah, I'm a giant when rhyming and y'all microscopic. I got them watching and they believe in me like a prophet. Cause the pics I'm cropping be masterpieces, they photoshopping. I'm from the bottom, assembled by the avenue. So I gotta pay homage to the hood to show my gratitude. And then my attitude is similar to an animal. These dudes ain't half as cool, I got different levels to tap into. I am the truth, these people know that I kill it. These are God level lyrics, I should be on Mount Olympus. My music therapeutic to the real spirit like it came from ancient Kemet. Ain't nobody messing with me, I'm the great. Yeah, I know these haters can't stand me. Well, take a seat, I do it for the family.
I couldn't do this without y'all, man. I appreciate y'all,
and if you
man.
try
I really
to
do.
stop me, you need a plan B.
I'm very humble
I just do it for the real.
that I got 4,000
you ain't
people
get how I feel. To go
hearing me
against the
talk
odds,
about
go
my
hard,
Cowboys.
chase meals,
I
let the
appreciate
dollar
y'all.
see you make
I
it.
really
Show
do.
'em all you the greatest, I'm the greatest.
And not only am I the greatest, we are the greatest. You know they hate us because they ain't us. You know they want to try to suppress our success. But nevertheless, we pass every single test with flying colors like no other. And like I say, 1K, one love, Cowboys Nation. Let's go.